A very good morning to all our distinguished guests today. And thank you to our students. Please take your seats. A very good morning and namaskar to our distinguished guests, the Consul General of Kolkata, Ms. Kathy Giles Diaz, US Consul General of Kolkata, and the distinguished leadership from the Bowling Green State University, led by the President, Dr. Rogers. A big round of applause once more for our guests for being here today with us and taking this opportunity to celebrate, I would say, SNU and its enthusiastic spirit. What makes today's event, the collaboration, particularly meaningful is the shared goal that BGSU and SNU has had. The strategic forward of BGSU reads our shared plan to create public good, something that tremendously echoes with the man-making education that Vivekananda, our patron saint, had given us. Any ceremony for us, of course, starts with an invocation to the Almighty. We have one such performance today, a performance of Ved Mantrogan, an invocation, a song taken from the Rig Veda. We understand that you also have a music arts department, just as our performing arts department, and I can already see the sparks of collaboration there. We will start today's event with the invocation song. Tameshwaranang Paramang Maheshwara, invocation to God, asking the Almighty to bless us.
Namaskar. Good morning everyone present here. We are so glad to have you. I'll be starting with a Ved mantra, which is actually a connection, a human soul connection to the divine being, and how we present everything of us in front of the Almighty. This text appears to be a translation of the passage from the Svetasvatara Upanishad, which is of the ancient Indian scriptures that explores the nature of the ultimate reality and the self. The next song has been composed by Tagore, Rabindranath Tagore himself. It is also a call to the Divine Almighty and the love towards one's soul to the connection of God. Maharajo eke saje ele hridayo puro maje চরণ তালে কোটি শশী সূর্য মরে লাজে মহারাজ একে সাজে গর্ব সব টুটে মূর্ছে পড়ে লুটে গর্ব সব টুটে মূর্ছে পড়ে লুটে সকল দেহ মন বিলাস সমবাজে মহারাজ একে সাজে এলে হৃদয় পুরো মাঝে চরণ তালে কোটি শশী সূর্য মরে লাজে মহারাজ একি সাজে এলে হৃদয় পুরো মাঝে।
Thank you, Shayantika. Shayantika Dotto, she is a student. She is pursuing music and is in her second year. Can we have a big round of applause for her, please? We'll continue a little more with the cultural. So next performance is an accumulation of dance forms, classical, traditional Indian dance form. This piece is specifically called Unity in Diversity, as it encapsulates a lot of the dance from the northern India to the southern India and comes together and creates an entire piece of dance form that's unique. This is performed by our research scholars in the Performing Arts Department. And of course, they had performed this for the University of Albertina, and we're extremely, extremely proud of them. Can we have a round of applause for our performers, please? Hello. A big thank you to our research scholars, Shaumin, Ankita, Shruti, Farzana, Shubarna. Can we have a rather round of applause, please, for all of them? They have been performing this piece for us worldwide. Even recently at the state delegation, we're extremely, extremely proud of them. I would now request our Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. Shankar Bose, for the official welcome address. As we all know, his visionary leadership puts students at the forefront, making them life ready, something that deeply accords with BGSU's ideologies as well. Ladies and gentlemen, your Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. Shankar Bose. Please a round of applause.
Good morning. Can you hear me? Yeah. Good morning, everyone. It is my profound honor to welcome our distinguished guest from the United States of America, Ms. Kathy Dias, Consul General of the United States in Kolkata, and her esteemed colleagues. Dr. Rodney Rogers, President of BGSU, Bowling Green State University, Dr. Sandra Earle, esteemed advocate of BGSU, Dr. Robi Kirby, Provost and Senior Vice President, Dr. Ram Birapani, Vice Provost, and Dr. Wael Mukhtar, Dean of Engineering. We are deeply honored to have all of you here with us. Also, we have with us our Pro-Chancellor, Professor Dr. Dhubajyoti Chattopadhyay, our Registrar, Mr. Sumanta Basu, and Director and Global Affairs, Professor Dr. Shomoli Pine, and all of our students and colleagues. West Bengal has always been a birthplace of a global excellence. The Nobel laureates like Rabindranath Tagore and Amartya Sen, scientists like J.C. Bose, Meghnad Saha, and S.N. Bose. Cultural icons who transform creativity into powers. Bengal does not merely produce graduates. Bengal produces leaders, innovators, and global citizens. And today, we see that spirit flourishing here at Sister Nivedita University. We draw our values from Sister Nivedita and Swami Vivekananda, believing that education must empower humanity. Here at SNU, we are allowing our program with Industry 5.0, research capability, innovation culture, and global collaboration. We groom students to be not only job ready, but life ready. Guided by empathy, purpose, and creativity. Today is not just an MAU signing, it is beginning of a long-term global academic alliances. Together we can establish 2+2 Global Pathway Program, Joint Research and Innovation Initiative, Faculty and Student Mobility, Global Internship and Employability, Cross-Cultural Enrichment Opportunities. This partnership will make our students future ready for the US and the world. This moment is possible because of the vision and the leadership of our Chancellor, Sri Satyam Rai Chaudhary. He believes that internalization is the foundation of a future-ready university. We salute his distinguished leadership and enabling this historic collaboration with BGSU. To our friend from the United States, as we join hands today, let us commit a future where knowledge strengthens nation, innovation uplifts society, collaboration transforms lives. Together, SNU and BGSU will shape global talent, empowering young minds, and build bridges of progress that inspire generations to come. A very warm welcome once again. We look forward to many more milestones together. Thank you. Thanks.
Thank you, sir. Sir's word has, always puts us on a different pedestal. Thank you so much. I'm sure your insights will reverberate with our students. We have with us the US Consul of Kolkata, Ms. Kathy Giles Diaz. We're extremely honored that she has been supporting of our endeavors and several such academic endeavors throughout the state, and we're extremely, extremely grateful that she's taken out time from a very busy schedule to be with us today. We would take this opportunity to felicitate her. I would request the Vice Chancellor to please come up on stage and felicitate Ms. Kathy Giles Diaz for a big round of applause. That has to be accompanied by a big round of applause. She has been a driving force behind several collaborations, and it makes us extremely proud that she is here with us today. A momentous occasion for our students, faculty, and staff. She has been a veteran diplomat, of course, but our students, especially students from mass communication and journalism, will be thrilled to know that she's been a journalist working in the field for several years. I hope my sources are right, ma'am. Can we have a big round of applause for that, please? We'd like to hear from you, ma'am. Would you like to take this or whatever is? Do you want to?
No, I'll take from the podium. That's fine. Thank you. Push this back a little bit. All right. Good morning, everyone. It is a real pleasure to be here today as we celebrate the signing of this important memorandum of understanding between America's Bowling Green State University and India's sister Nivedita University. This partnership demonstrates the power of collaboration between our nations as we work toward the vision set forth by President Trump and Prime Minister Modi when they launched the US-India Transforming the Relationship Utilizing Strategic Technology, or TRUST initiative. This TRUST initiative is about more than just a name. It is about more than just technology. It is really underpinned by the people and the institutions of our two countries. And it's about building connections. Connections like this. It brings together leaders from government, industry, nonprofits, and academia to find creative solutions in areas like defense, AI, semiconductors, quantum computing, biotechnology, energy, and space, to name just a few. And that's a key part of what the Global Pathways program established today will do. This program will give students, like all of you sitting here today, the opportunity to experience some of the best tech each of our countries have to offer as you become leaders in the fields that are shaping the world. This 2+2 program between BGSU and SNU is a fantastic example of how higher education can serve as a bridge, connecting talent and ideas and prepare the next generation of global leaders who will ensure the security and stability of supply chains and resources that span the Indo-Pacific. The fields covered in this program, from electronics and computer engineering, technology, mechanical and manufacturing engineering, robotics, systems engineering, to computer science and cybersecurity, represent the frontier of technology and innovation. The Global Pathways program gives participants the chance to learn cutting-edge techniques and practices from two dynamic and cutting-edge universities. This partnership reflects the core vision of the U.S.-India Trust Initiative, which emphasizes collaboration in advanced technology sectors such as semiconductors, AI, quantum, and biotech. Today, you are taking that vision to the next level and creating tangible programs that turn policy into practice and benefit both our countries. Collaborations like these are critical because they open new doors for economic growth and prosperity. They enable academic industry partnerships, joint research initiatives, technology transfer and commercializations. And they create opportunities for professionals to engage with the global technology ecosystem, enhancing skills and contributing to our shared prosperity. I applaud BGSU and SNU for taking this bold step. Today's MOU brings institutions together and will lead to increased innovation, deepen ties between researchers and business, and ensure that America and our partners are on the cutting edge. I am confident that the work launched here will open new avenues for exploration, leading to groundbreaking discoveries and innovative products that will reinforce the long-standing partnership between the United States and India. On behalf of the government of the United States, I would like to congratulate Bowling Green State University and SNU on this exceptional achievement. Thank you, and I look forward to witnessing the many successes that I know are ahead. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Diaz. We're also hoping that groundbreaking revolutions and innovations will start because of this collaboration, because SNU is 7 years old and Bowling Green State University is 114 years old. So making these two institutions come together, of course, under your leadership, definitely will create something phenomenal. Thank you so much. Can we have a round of applause? See, I'm so excited, you know. I would now request our Pro-Chancellor, Professor Dr. Dhrubajyoti Chattopadhyay, for his address. Of course, he was the man who started the global initiatives of Sister Nivedita University, and whatever we are reaping the benefits of, it's because of Professor Chattopadhyay. Big round of applause, please, for Sir.
Dear students, today is a very, very important day for all of you. Today, our Honorable Chancellor is gifting you a very important opportunity, which you have just learned from our honored guest, a very, very honored Consul General of America in Kolkata. Thank you, ma'am, for coming over here and also for your encouraging words. The president of Bowling Green State University and other colleagues from Bowling Green State University, Honorable Vice Chancellor, the faculty members, and all other who are witnessing this very, very important event today, the Memorandum of Understanding signing between the two universities. Now, here I just wanted to mention that education is a backbone of any civilization and is instrumental for the progress of the mankind. And I quote Swami Vivekananda, education is a manifestation of the perfection already present in man. The university education fine-tunes that perfection to become a complete man who is well aware about his power of intellect and his social responsibility. At Sister Nivedita University, we, the faculty members, constantly focus on holistic education, which integrates education with our traditional value chain, our pedagogy, our infrastructure. Both we wanted to bring it to the best to our dear students. We believe that education does not end in getting a job, rather than it begins from there. We teach students to be more socially responsible so that no matter where they are and which sector they are into, they think about their ecosystem and their immediate environment before taking any decision. And our campus, it blends traditionalism with modern thinking. And we leverage the students by enhancing their critical thinking through the different types of academic and extra-academic activities. In that juncture, this particular MOU signing ceremony is very important with an university which established 114 years back. And that's why we are really very, very proud of our Honorable President, sir, and all of the colleagues, provost, and other vice president and the faculty members who are present today to witness this very important program. We are very, very thankful. Because we know that in today's interconnected world, global exposure and international credentials have become invaluable assets for career advancement. And recognizing this need, as already the Consul General Madam mentioned, that we are launching this very, very innovative 2+2 global pathway program designed specifically for ambitious STEM students seeking a world-class education with global recognition. And dear students, it's a transformative educational journey, what you could expect. And thereby, we have to thank our members from the Bowling Green State University for helping us, joining hand with us, and let us make together a very, very important and successful global pathway program. Thank you, everybody. Namaskar.
Thank you, sir. Socially responsible students, that will, of course, be the take back, because you've always taught us to be socially responsible. We also know that the Life Design Initiative at Bowling Green State University purposes students' life to create solutions. Something similarly echoes with SNU's ethos. I would now like to invite the President of Bowling Green State University, Dr. Rodney Rogers, and we would take this opportunity to felicitate him. I would request the Pro-Chancellor, Dr. Chattopadhyay, and the Vice-Chancellor, Dr. Shanku Bose, to please felicitate Dr. Rogers for us. Might we also take this opportunity to please call up on stage Dr. Sandra B. Earl. Please, we take this opportunity, ma'am, to felicitate you. She's a woman of science. She has been leading several women initiatives. She's from the pharmaceutical background, and a please round of applause, please, for madam. Small token of appreciation from our side. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir. We'd like to hear from, of course, Dr. Rogers, but students, let me tell you this. He's a man of business as well as music. He has a bachelor's degree in music, and then he went on to do his MBA. So, of course, he's a veteran and acclaimed academician, but other than that, he's a man of arts and craft and business as well. Thank you.
Good morning, and thank you so much for allowing us to be here today and allowing me to share a few thoughts. I'd like to begin by certainly thanking our hosts, Vice Chancellor, Pro Chancellor. Thank you so much. You've been amazing hosts, you and your colleagues. It is certainly wonderful to be here at SNU and be signing this MOU with respect to our academic programs. We are also very honored to have the Consul General of the United States in Kolkata join us today. Madam Consul General, thank you very much for taking time out of your busy schedule to be with us today. And I also would be remiss if I didn't thank my colleagues that have already been introduced, but very pleased to have our Senior Vice President and our Chief Academic Officer, Ravi Krovi, with us today, as well as our Dean of Engineering and our Vice Chancellor, and my wife, Sandy Earle, who's also a professor of pharmacy. Bowling Green State University, BGSU, as mentioned, is a little over 100 years old. And while we started as a university that was created by the state of Ohio, one of the states of the United States, we were started by Ohio to educate teachers to teach elementary and secondary students. As such, our core DNA, if you will, of our university is one of approaching to ensure that we are educating every student who chooses to come to Bowling Green. Since our founding, we now have a little over 23,000 students per year that we serve in a variety of different programs in 8 different colleges, from the College of Arts and Science, certainly Engineering and Innovation, the College of Education and Human Development, the College of Business, the College of Music, the College of Health and Human Services, our Firelands College, our Graduate College, and the list could go on. Did I mention the College of Music? And I want to mention the arts are an important part of our university, and I would be remiss if I didn't also ask for perhaps another round of applause for those individuals that shared their amazing talent with us at the beginning of this program. So could we thank them again? So Bowling Green, we are a university located in what we call a college town, a small college town. While we serve a little over 23,000 students a year, the town that the university is located in is only 30,000 people. That is probably the size of one of your neighborhoods here in Calcutta. It's a very small town versus a very large metropolitan area that you're in here. But we pride ourselves in this small, very safe, in fact, voted one of the safest college towns in America. But we pride ourselves of the learning community that makes up the university. A reference was made to a program we call Life Design. And what I have so appreciated during this visit and learning more on SNU and the programming that you do, you see, we are also very dedicated to preparing our students not only for great careers, but also great lives. We believe the two are interconnected. And that's why we launched an initiative we call Life Design, where all students have an opportunity to have a framework to think not only about the career they wish to lead, but the life they wish to lead. Because at the core of, I think, any great university is to be reminded of what the core values are that unite the learning community. And our mantra, if you will, at Bowling Green, our motto, and I use mantra because it is a saying that we use a great deal at the university that helps define and guide what we wish to do each and every day. It drives the strategy of the university. It drives how we lean into the future. And so while we're over 100 years old, we are one of the fastest growing universities in Ohio and in the Midwest because we have leaned into the future. We have thought about what does it mean to be a public university for the public good. And our answer to that is to ensure that we have the appropriate academic programs that are meeting the needs of society into the future. Because for great careers and great lives, we've got to ensure that we have the right array of academic programs, that we have the right array of services to support our students, and that we are a university that empowers students to self-design their educational experience. So it's empowering students, individual students, to self-design their educational and academic experience. And through Life Design Initiative, we work each and every day to ensure that every student who comes to Bowling Green has that opportunity. Because at the end of the day, it's ensuring that students are prepared for great careers and great lives. Now, the other core values of Bowling Green is around creativity and innovation, collaboration, action-oriented, respect and kindness of others within our community, and excellence in all that we do. And I am taken by the alignment that we have with SNU as well in those same attributes. And you know, there's a lot of discussion around artificial intelligence and new technologies, and there will always be evolving technologies. But what strikes me in the world of AI and artificial intelligence certainly is an initiative that at Bowling Green we have taken quite seriously, of course, and we have leaned into that as well. In fact, introducing one of the first Bachelor of Science in AI plus X programs in the United States, where it is an academic program where the core is artificial intelligence, and students can add a discipline within the AI, so AI plus X. It's been an innovative approach to talk about the integration and the application of artificial intelligence. Some have argued that AI might displace universities because, after all, AI gives us access to knowledge and content and facts and figures instantly. But what we believe is missing, and when we look at the core values of Bowling Green and we look at the core values of SNU, it seems to me what will not be missing is curiosity, creative problem solving, the opportunity to have empathy and an understanding of the human condition, to solve problems, to move our lives forward in creative ways. And so more than ever, creativity, being curious about the world around us, becomes even more important in an AI world. And that's why signing this MOU and this agreement and this alliance, this partnership, is so important. Because the world we live in is, it's an old saying, but it gets smaller and smaller every day. We are more and more connected as a people in the world. And so it's important for Bowling Green to make sure that we are growing and developing relationships and partnerships with universities like SNU that share the values that we have to prepare our students collectively for great careers and great lives, and be prepared to be the leaders of tomorrow that will be solving the challenges and taking advantage of the opportunities of tomorrow. A researcher that have spent a lot of time looking at where innovation and creativity comes from concluded that fortune favors the connected mind. Fortune favors the connected mind. So as we think about learning from each other, from cultures, different regions of the world, different parts of the world, and how we learn from different disciplines within our own universities, how important it is for each of us to think about how we are broadly educated, deeply educated, coming in with an attitude of curiosity, creative problem solving, but never to forget to treat each other with kindness and respect. That is a very powerful combination in a learning community. I thank you all for giving me a few minutes to share a few thoughts. Again, to our hosts, thank you very much. Consul General, we are certainly honored to have you here as well. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much, and thank you for giving me an opportunity to share a few words.
Thank you so much, Dr. Rogers, for reminding us the importance of still adhering to human intelligence and critical thinking, especially to our students, and of course, SNU and BGSU's shared goal of making students, as the Vice Chancellor said, life ready. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We would take this opportunity to also felicitate Dr. Ravi Kozi. He's the Provost and Senior Vice President of BGSU. I would request the Vice Chancellor and Dr. Shumoli Pine, Director of International Relations and Dean of Students Affairs, to take this opportunity and felicitate Dr. Ravi Kozi for us. A big round of applause. Sorry. Ravi Krovi, sorry, extremely sorry for that mispronunciation. Dr. Ravi Krovi. Dr. Krovi's main focus has always been focus students' efforts and create a building culture for our students. And so aligning that with SNU's ethos will clearly create great marks. I'd request Dr. Krovi to please address our students. Sorry for that mispronunciation. Sorry for that mispronunciation.
Good morning. I'll try to use my Bengali and say Subha Suprabhat. Tome keman acho? Ami bhalo achi. That is the limit of how much Bengali I know. So I'll switch to a language I'm a little bit more comfortable and maybe get into English. It is a real pleasure to be here. I want to first of all thank also Madam Consul General for your remarks. We are really excited to be part of this incredible US-India Trust Initiative, be critical partners, and I really do believe that the MOU signifies our partnership and trust, no pun intended, in building these kinds of pathways and talent exchange type of programs. I will say this also, that I want to thank our hosts from SNU, specifically our Pro-Chancellor Chattopadhyay, and then our Vice-Chancellor Bose, some of the faculty and administrators at SNU, Dr. Pine. And yesterday we had the pleasure of being shown the sights of the city of Calcutta, or Kolkata. I'm used to saying Calcutta because that's what I used. But really, many thanks to Professor Bose and Professor Swaroop for showing us yesterday what I thought was really incredible. We got a chance to go to the Indian Museum of India, which is the oldest museum in the country. And as soon as we got down, there was instant regret. There was instant regret because we realized that this was too short a time, and we needed to come back. And so I think this MOU kind of signifies, and I'm looking forward to already coming back. But let me also say this, that it was really nice to experience Kolkata. It's a city rich in tradition, history, and culture, and learn more about the impact it's had on the Indian society and the Indian economy. Yeah. I also want to congratulate your university, all of you, for this just absolutely wonderful facility. Our Dean of Engineering was immediately asking me if he could have a similar facility and at our university as well. So congratulations on that. I'm not going to reiterate a lot of what our president has already said, but let me give you a slightly different perspective. My frame of reference really is coming from my own journey as a student. You see, I graduated last year. So I was hoping you would pick up on that joke, but you didn't. That's fine. But really, I experienced this. I was in your shoes several years ago, and I think one of the things I realized was there was an opportunity presented in front of me, yet I was not sure how to move forward. I think that I was worried about the economy, and I was worried about jobs. I was worried about visa status. But when the opportunity presented itself, I took that chance, and I moved forward, and I've not had any regrets. So it's what they say, when you go to a fork on the road, you do what? You take it, right? And I think that's important for you to understand, that in this globally connected world, there is this opportunity to go and build your career. And so, I want to go back to a message which really came from your Pro-Chancellor, and that is that education is the ultimate goal. So yes, I know you're focused on improving your Python skills and R and SAS and so on and so forth, but that's not why you're here at SNU. The reason you're here at SNU is because you want to get an education. And that goes beyond just technologies and tools. It goes to what we've talked about, and that is this idea that we want to be better creative problem solvers. We want to be better critical thinkers. We want to be better collaborators, better communicators, and so on. And by the way, those are the skills which employers want. Yes, Python is very, very important. Don't get me wrong. But definitely these are the kinds of skills. So what does that mean for you? You should be looking as your next step for a very holistic, well-rounded education. And I may be slightly biased, But I think that Bowling Green State University offers that excellent, well-rounded, holistic type of education. You could very easily do our AI plus X program. We have great programs in robotics, cybersecurity, all the important areas which Madam Consul General mentioned. But I'll tell you this, that we also have, in addition to that, opportunities for a great student experience. So you can be part of a beekeeping club. I don't know why I thought about beekeeping, but it could be beekeeping. You could be in the musical arts. You could be in art history. And if you don't like the 368 student clubs that we have, I believe it's 368, President, you could create your own club. Maybe you want to create a club which is all about Bollywood dancing. Actually, that would be great if you did have a club on Bollywood dancing. But my point is this, that along with your internships, your co-ops, your study abroad, along with all the courses that you take, is the experience that rounds you and prepares you for a great career, right? So it's the totality of these experiences that counts. It's not just what you learn in the classroom, it's also what you learn outside the classroom. Now, I told you that I will give you my frame of reference. And, so I studied, I'm from Bombay, Mumbai, and I studied at a university north of that. And really, I got my undergraduate degree in engineering. And the only thing I remember from that is struggling through courses like thermodynamics. I don't even remember what I learned, but it's these skills that I accumulated, the analytical skills, the problem-solving skills, which I think are durable, which have stayed with me throughout my career. So, I think that's very, very important to note, and I hope you use that as a takeaway from this. Now, let me also say this, that it's easy for me to say that that's all that matters. And you should be rightly concerned about jobs, the state of the economy. Our President Rogers talked about AI and the impact of AI. And so, regardless of the economy, because economic cycles come and go, right? When I graduated and I was in the US, it was, I think, one of the most difficult economic times. But somehow I persisted. I got the opportunity to work for a software development company, and it was, I think, the best experience I ever had, because I actually learned how to collaborate with other people, something which I had not really encountered in my undergraduate engineering training in India. And I think that's really important for you to know. So, understanding that mindset that economic cycles will come and go, but also that AI, while it will have an impact, jobs will change. And so the question then is, what is the most durable skills? It's all the skills that we talked about, and that's what you want to, make sure you get from this experience. Let me close by saying that, I think that, again, I'm a little biased, but I think that a degree from Bowling Green, and as you think about this 2+2, and I think we also have a 2+2+1 type of a partnership, it's important to think about this in a way that the degree from Bowling Green is valuable because it gives you 360 degrees of freedom in terms of thinking about multiple career opportunities. So I invite you to take a chance, like I did several years ago. Come to Bowling Green and discover who we are. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Crowey. Thank you for sharing your life experiences with us, because, something our students to look up to, I'm sure, exemplary journey, students will find inspiring, and they will take up this opportunity and also dream global. Thank you so much. Can we have a big round of applause, students, for him? Starting from his humble beginning, I was actually very moved by that story. Thank you so much. We would like to take this opportunity to felicitate our guests. Mr. Ram Virapaneni, Vice Provost of BGSU, and Dr. Wail Mukhtar, Dean of Engineering, would request them to please come up on stage so that we can formally felicitate you. I would request our Vice Chancellor to please come up on stage. And, of course, Dr. Chattopadhyay, our Pro-Chancellor. That has to be accompanied by a big round of applause. Come on, students. Well, this is quite ironic because our Vice Chancellor was the former Dean of Engineering for Sister Nivedita University. Thank you so much. Thank you. I would request Pro-Chancellor and the Vice-Chancellor to please stay back as we formally go for the signing of the MOU. Now, as I announce this, I want the applause to keep coming. Students, come on, you have to do that. I would request Dr. Rogers, Dr. Crowley, the Vice-Chancellor and Pro-Chancellor is already there, Dr. Shumoli Pine, our Registrar, Mr. Shumanto Basu, and of course, I haven't missed her out yet. Students are looking up to me. Ms. Kathy Giles, please come up on stage for the formal signing of the MOU. This marks a terrific journey for Sister Nivedita University. We are trying to give students a global experience, and this is where it starts. We're extremely proud of the initiative. Students, it would not have been possible if you hadn't been there for us. Thank you, thank you. A big round of applause for our delegates from Bowling Green State University, our Department of Global Affairs, Vice Chancellor, and I would request the Registrar to please be seated. Ms. Giles, and the President of BGSU, Dr. Rogers. The President and our Registrar will have to sign the MOU. Please continue that. Otherwise, it's only me speaking, not good. I'm hoping this is just the beginning of a great exchange between two acclaimed institutions, world-renowned institutions. We'll be collaborating in academics, in research, in understanding student values, and creating, as the President and the Vice Chancellor said, creating life experiences for students. Yes, I would request Vice Provost to please come up on stage, and of course, Dr. Mukhtar, Dean of Engineering, to please come up on stage. Yes, as witness. Now I'm curious, when the Vice Chancellor is signing, VC sir is signing and students are clapping. Apni sign kuch and they are clapping. And now for the formal exchange of MOUs. Students, if you haven't watched it, that's a little ceremony that we do to truly symbolize the knowledge exchange that will continue from now onwards. Sir, Register, sir. Sir. Register, sir. Please request Mr. Basu and Dr. Rogers to please come up on stage, and as you close this. Yeah. A momentous and significant step for SNU today. Thank you so much to everybody, the team of SNU and the delegation from BGSU for being here with us. We cannot let you go before actually taking a group photograph. So if you can please come up to the center of the stage so that, we can. I'll also request Dr. Earl to please come up on stage. We'll take this opportunity, and the team from US Consul, please. I can see, actually, can we have a round of applause for Ishwarjo Banerjee, please? She's been my senior. Please request you to please come up on stage. Yeah, she's my senior, yes. Thank you, thanks a lot. Thank you so much. This is, as I said, just the beginning. I'm sure there'll be several such visits. Thank you to everybody. Namaskar. I'd request our Registrar, Mr. Shumanto Basu, for the formal vote of thanks.
Hello. Ladies and gentlemen, now this is a very emotional moment for myself for a couple of reasons. My ex-boss is on the front row. My colleagues, Shamida and Aishwarya, we spent, I think, more than 16 years working together. Shamida is new in the post, and of course, the Consul General has been one of my reporting bosses here in Kolkata. So, and this MOU reminds me of what I was doing for about 16 and a half, 17 years, working in international exchange programs, facilitating Fulbright and the Education USA. And thus, when I was signing this piece of paper, it's not a piece of paper for me. It is almost a culmination of what I was doing, learned with Fulbright, learned with EduSA, and then joined a university, Kutsi, Pro-Chancellor. Sorry, I just need a moment. So yeah, so it has been a journey. I almost done 3 months. I realized, sir, that I completed 3 months with SNU. And today is almost a 3 months culmination of it. And I am been asked to deliver a vote of thanks. First and foremost, formally, I express our deepest gratitude to my CG, for gracing us with her presence today. Your insights and perspectives have enriched our understanding of global academic cooperation, international student mobility, and the evolving landscape of higher education diplomacy. I also like to acknowledge the presence of Assistant Public Affairs of the US Consulate, Kolkata, Samida Redkar, Aishwarya, and who are my former colleagues, as I was mentioning just a couple of moments back. Our sincere appreciation goes to the distinguished delegation from the Bowling Green State University, led by Dr. Rajni Rogers. Your participation today reaffirms the shared commitment between our institutions to build sustainable academic pathways and foster global learning ecosystems. The signing of Memorandum of Understanding marks a vital step towards collaborative scholarship and student success across continents. I also take this opportunity to acknowledge the guidance of our Honorable Chancellor, Sir, Mr. Satyam Rai Chaudhary, whose vision continues to inspire SNU as a growth as a research-driven and globally engaged university. My heartfelt thanks to our respected Pro-Chancellor, Sir, Vice-Chancellor, Sir, for their leaderships in strengthening international collaborations and academic excellence. A special note of appreciation for my colleague, Dr. Shumoli Spine, and her team, whose consistent efforts have made today a possibility and made it more purposeful and fruitful. And I would not, how can I not say this and acknowledge the presence of, and thanks to Oindila, my colleague in the Registrar's Office, who works as an assistant registrar HR for anchoring this program, to our faculty members, administrative staff, the janitorial staff, for housekeeping staff, all of you, student volunteers, the cultural team, a big thank you for all your meticulous planning, coordination, and support. Programs of this scale and significance succeed only through collective effort, and today has been a testament to that spirit. Finally, to all guests and participants present here, a thank you for all your thoughtful engagement. Your presence has added immense value to this academic discourse. I will end with a personal thank you to my colleagues in the public affairs, to my colleagues in the ex-public affairs team who presented me with this outfit when I left the office 3 months back. Thank you so much.
So we've prepared a short, thank you so much to the registrar. Of course, many of you know him, and it's what a transition it has been for him. Can we have a round of applause for Sir, please? Thank you for that very thoughtful vote of thanks. We have a short video that is curated by our students of Mass Communication and Journalism Department. Yeah, so can we have the video while, okay, that's I understand. Okay. If we can be, all right, then can we have it's just a short video, ma'am. Can we please request my team of, tech team to please play the video. Make it short, please.
It is my pleasure to announce the launch of the Global Pathways program in partnership with Sister Nivedita University. This will be a 2+2 model where students will start their education at SNU, complete their first 2 years, and then move on to the Bowling Green State University campus to complete the remaining 2 years.
In BGSU, we have partnered with SNU in India in a very unique case, very unique program.
Initially, we will offer 6 unique pathways leading to bachelor's degrees in computer science, cybersecurity, robotics, mechanical engineering, electrical and computer engineering, manufacturing engineering, and industrial engineering.
It's a golden opportunity for the students who aspire to be a global citizen.
I don't think I'm audible. Yes, now. Thank you so much to the delegation from BGSU and, of course, from the American Consul of Kolkata, Consulate of Kolkata. Thank you. A big round of applause for our students as well. Thank you for enriching us with your presence. I'd request the students to please be seated as our guests move towards Block A. Yes, a big round of applause would actually make it. Thank you so much.